Yo, good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Power Plays Palace, man. We back again. So let's get this thing started. Let's look at the chart from yesterday. We say we was looking go long above 691, 692. Stop above with a stop below 690. Target 692, 693, and it should be a 694 there, but for whatever reason, it got. I don't know what happened to that on that chart, but on the short side we have 693.20, 693.70 on the stall on the push up to try to break through with a stop above 694.40 with the targets down 692.40, 691.70, and that should be 690. But let's look at SPY, man. Yesterday, man, look it up. SPY opened up. First of all, in the pre-market, it broke through those levels that we had previously set for the pre-market. And what happened is once it broke through those levels in pre-market, it jumped and ran all the way up here to where it, and what it ran to, let's go back, was the previous day's high. And it touched it in the pre-market. And that was interesting because what it caused is it got up here as soon as the market opened and it pushed all the way up to 697.14, established a new high, broke through all the other previous highs, as you can see from other those lines right there, the previous highs. And then from there it rejected, and then it rejected, and then it rejected. Now for those who like patterns, if you're watching the head and shoulders, you can see right here, shoulder, here, neckline. So that pre-market, looking at pre-market, that was a nice little head and shoulders pattern right there. You could have played that. It's a smaller one here. There's a big one. Look at that. And look what happened. It just broke through. Boom, boom. And there it is. It went all the way down to 689.19. Then the crazy thing about it, and like I said, with this market, it worked this way all the way back up to where it actually reached the 694 mark again and pulled back to 691, back to 694, and back to 691, 694 area, back to 691. So it could have been played a few different ways. Some people might look at this as a possible cup, inverse cup with the handle, maybe. I don't know, but could be. But look at the way it moved yesterday. So, judging by the chart, could have played the put side, but I think you could have played the call side too if you later in the day, just by looking at the chart, because it went back into those levels and it pushed back up. So, could have played that side also yesterday, depending on what you had your chart set and set up for. So, let's look at the chart for today. Look at the chart for today. That was yesterday, but let's look at today. So if what we have right now is SPY holds, breaks and holds above the 694.75. I'm looking for a reclaim of the loan with entry between 694.85 and 695.20 with my stop below 694.10 with my upside target 696, 697. 15 and 698.50, and that's if it continues up and pushes through the momentum from pre-market. Looking at the pre-market high 694.73, but if we get it pushed into the 694.70, 695.30 and it stalls out, we're looking for a rejection area to short with a stop above 696, with our downside targets being 693.90, 692.80, and 691.50, and that'll be if it doesn't hold up. And what we'll be looking at It's really, if it breaks and holds, and with me, if it's a 5 minute candle, then I'm gonna be looking in off of the 5 minute. If you playing the 15, the 30, the hourly, then you play off of that and respect your levels. Um, just respect your levels, and then be disciplined. And I know sometimes I'm gonna tell you right this, even when the market moves big and wide, there are times when you can sit there and not trade that market because you're not comfortable with it. There's nothing wrong with that. So just stick to your rules and your plan. If you don't feel comfortable, don't play it. Because not losing money is not as good as winning money or making money in the market, but it's definitely better than losing money. So that's what you want to look at. So that's our spy trade plan for today. We're not gonna force anything. Play your candles one at a time if you need to, but set your levels and respect them. And this is not financial advice. This is just somebody that trades giving you my opinions based on those things. So please, if anything I say in this video help you, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to trade with us, come over to Power Plays, the Discord, and then you can trade with us. We trade live during the day. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and then I'll respond to it as I see it, and then we'll go from there. But as for today, that's your trade plan. Stay cool, stay disciplined, and do your thing, man, in the market, man. Power Plays Palace. I'll see you tomorrow.